Hello guys and welcome back to my channel or my video, and today background game is Mafia 3. It's free now on PlayStation Store. The same is with the Dead by Daylight. It's a horror game. You can play with friends. One killer, four escapers or survivors. And then you have the other Playlink game. It's kind of like Buzz when you play it on PS2. So yeah, it's a family game, but sure. So let's go to the topic about the game or what I'm going to talk about. And that is how feminism and social justice warriors are destroying games now. And how they are doing it is by putting their own kind of rule, how they want the world to be, but it's kind of impossible to do that. They kind of want to change the men and women roles. That men are more like a female, and female are like more men, and that just doesn't work in the nature. It doesn't work because men are stronger, women are, stronger or something else, like taking care. They're better to taking care. That's what the female role is. But sure, that's what they are. Of course, they're strong women. But what the role of the nature is, what man is doing. Just look at the animals, what they're doing. Men are strong and stuff, and female are, caring and stuff. And men are always stronger situation. But yeah, just so yeah, I'm gonna continue more about that. But now I'm gonna to start with social justice warriors. And if you don't know about social justice warriors, what they are kind of someone that want to shut you down for making your own opinion. They're real close to feminism, just they are on internet pretty much. So say for example, you say Islam is a religion of war. It isn't a religion of peace. They kind of will go and try to shut you down, make you shut up what you say about, those things, your opinion about it. They don't want to hear your opinion, they just want to hear their own. The same is with the feminism, just social justice warriors are in internet. The same is what they're doing in the movies also. If you look at Star Wars, for example, look at it, the Force Awakens, isn't it? I think, no, The Last Jedi. And you see what they did, Rey, it's no training, and you just, perfect. It's no training to defeat the freaking Kylo Ren. He was awesome and stuff. And when you see look, those things. So you see, they kind of make the female real strong. That shows that, oh, female are strong and men are not strong. So those things they're doing with the games. And that's kind of what they do with, say, for example, Call of Duty World War II. They kind of had a story mode, but I'm more focused about now PvP, what they did. So they put in women, and it do not fit. And what they do it there also is that with the political correctness, there were feminism and social justice wars game. And that was, with political correctness, where men and women should be, is the same with works, where you have need at least, if there are like men working there, you at least need 40% women working there. The same is with women also. Is there like a lot of women at least need to be on a work or a job about something. I know at least we have that in Norway, how it is here. But sure, something like that. But the problem here is when they begin to change historical games. When I look at a historical game, say they set it in World War II, I expect a game in World War II. But if they set a game, say they have a own fantasy game, but in another kind of universe, but they set the time, I don't know, back in days, sure, but but it's still, why do you want to have the time back in the day, But sure, you can make kind of style that just go back, but women are stronger characters, so yeah, sure, that's you can do it. But when it came to say World War II and stuff, 1960s, Vietnam War and stuff, make it, when it came to realism, and try to make it historically accurate, but you want to change up some stuff. That's where the issue come. So to pretty much do it. When it came to The Last of Us, my plan was to actually make just about The Last of Us, since I'm getting really disappointed by Naughty Dog now. Really. I mean, I was really kind of a fanboy of Naughty Dog. I will not lie. I love those games. They made Uncharted and The Last of Us. Oh god, they're so beautiful game. But yeah, I love them. They're fun. I like those games. It suited my style. So yeah, and what they did, like they showed that in the Left Behind DLC that Ellie was lesbian, and it didn't surprise me at the trial of the show she was kissing with another girl. You know, it's just growing up, moving on. That's fine. But they kind of force it on us to look that, oh yeah, look, she is a lesbian, so you need to know it. Like force it on us. They did the same with Uncharted Last Legacy with a Chloe. She was an awesome character, side character, you know, with Nathan. You look at Uncharted 2, she was really that badass, kind of say badass bitch, but she was really awesome character that, uh, you know, you really liked. I see many people on PvP want to play there that play as Chloe, and she's really cool. And they don't make it cool because she's lesbian. Kind of in the last legacy in this game, I haven't played it, but I've seen it, and I've seen they do nothing with a villain woman character, but after the game, they kind of posted that she was a lesbian, like with the other one, the other enemy. But and that's really nice. It annoys me because that they force that lesbian in, and I don't care if the character is lesbian, just don't force it, because for me a game it need to be interesting and fun. If they're in now time future, I don't care about when a men and women who is the main character, but you know, need to be accurate and you need to be connected to the character. So yeah, and I kind of I'm still excited for The Last of Us 2, but I got less excited when they kind of brought it up that really show that, oh yeah, she is a lesbian. I don't know what happened with Joe. I really liked the first one because I was playing as Joe. Reason why, because I felt like a protective character, you know. That's how I am in real life also. I need to feel like I have protect and stuff. That's my role, how I feel in that life. So that's why I like to play it. And Ellie was kind of one character I liked because she was a protect someone, and I got noticed with that character. I don't know how the Last of Us 2, she's older, but I hope we'll see Joe and stuff. So yeah, I hope the game isn't like they're doing it because, show the lesbian. So they're pretty much, I'm scared they're following the trend of social justice wars and that stuff. So yeah, those things. So here we go to the problem is here with when it came to real life, it's a lot to do with the real life also when it came to what happened to games. Normally I would never care about this. I kind of never did care about the lesbian and stuff, and genders, in reality genders, so I need kind of to begin and follow this, since what they're doing in the games now. They really ruin games. I haven't had any good game for a long time now. Just old games, like new games. There are no good games anymore. This is they're ruining. Of course, there are a lot of other stuff also in games, include money, stealing money and stuff. But yeah, those things right there. Say, like for example, Call of Duty, they have the female. The problem there is they changed the role. That the female is like a man and man's a female, something like that. But they want to show that women are strong and many times stronger than men, but it doesn't work like that. And that's where we come to the reality. That we come to feminists also. And what they're doing there is kind of trying to, like I said, change it. That it shows that, of course, that female is strong. And when I see a female, for me, female is what's supposed to be. It's a beauty thing. Men is supposed to be strong and protective. do those stuff, and female and women is supposed to take care of you around, take care of children and stuff, say for example there are more women working in kindergarten and older centers or where the old people are living, uh, and men are working more in, going in war, military. You see there, building working places, since they're more dangerous stuff, and that's kind of how we are built. Feminism want to show that women can do the same as men. Of course, there are women who can do the same, but in general, how you see the nature is that men, they are strong and they're what they're doing. You see that as animals, you can just really easily look what they're doing. Men are always stronger, and that's how it is. And I mean, reality. That's reality. If you get mad for me saying the facts, that's up to you. It's not my fault you don't want to see the reality. The same is that men have bigger brains than women. That's how it is. But men are stronger physical. Just deal with it. That's how it is. But women are better when it came to psychological. If you like, say for example, when you were a child, if you got hurt, who do you want? Who was the parent you want to run to? Was it your father or your mother? If they were in the both place, I was always running to my mother. For that things, if you hurt your knee, say that, because the father is more like, come on, this is just a scratch, it's nothing, and mom is like, oh no, you hurt yourself. You can see there, they show more emotional stuff, and that's where the men and women roles are different. Men are going in war, so always been that stuff. More men die, but they get more born men. So yeah, it's more like that. So yeah, and when it came to genders, it's just two types of genders. That's it. And people are going to come, oh no no no, they're saying it's more genders and blah blah blah, over 100 type of genders. I don't know. No, no 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 no. It isn't like that. One person tried to do that. You know what he did with that person? The person becomes suicide. He did. It was a kind of a child. It was two brothers. So they were born. Was one was born, I think, was without penis, I think, and then he made it, or kind of tried to do a human experiment there. He made that the boy was, looking like a girl. And after some years, I think when the boy was 17, he said like, I don't get it. I feel like a boy, do boy stuff. Still, and then the person said that what he did, and the boy couldn't live with it, so he becomes suicide. And the person got away with it also, that who did the experiment. So yeah, you see, the gender isn't like that. The gender is more like you feeling in your head what you feel like. But when it came to what you have in the pants, that's what you really are. That's what your sex is. If you have a penis, you're a man. Simple as that. If you have a vagina or breast, or just, vagina, you are a female. That's easy. No, 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 I will feel like this and this and this. Yeah, feel like a toilet. So yeah, that's pretty much. It's feelings, not facts. So yeah, when people begin to follow feelings instead of facts, and that's a problem there. That's how world get destroyed. That's how the apocalypse is probably going to come. So yeah, it's pretty much, and you're gonna more people, say for example men who have changed their gender to from male to female, they are being more suicidal by that, and that's because psychological stuff. So yeah, I can probably talk about more about that in another video, but I want to talk a little bit about it to just show you the point, what I mean, like the men and women are different gender, and that's how it is. And the reason why this is important, why telling this about, and this is about the games are ruined, is because what they are doing. That's why games are getting ruined by this stuff. Uh, you know, and people are doing, like for example, the person who made, I think, who's his name, who was creating Battlefield, he said like, I don't want to make that answer that when my little daughter is playing Battlefield 5 and ask, why can I not play as a woman? Yeah, you see that. It just sounds so silly. You will not tell a fact. You will instead tell lies instead of facts. So yeah, pretty much that. And you make more stupid people in the world. So yeah, pretty much that. So how to look in the future is I'm looking like now I see it's many games. I was excited. I was excited for many games. I was excited for Last of Us 2, but after that happened, and like I'm not excited anymore. It's like game, sure. I hope it's just good. I'm not gonna buy it like I did with Uncharted 4. I'm just gonna wait and see how people play it through, and then I'm gonna see if I like it. I'm gonna buy it. That's what I'm gonna do. That's bad for Naughty Dog. But how I see, for example, the one game I'm so excited now for, it's Rockstar, the Red Dead Redemption 2. Why am I excited for Red Dead Redemption 2? Because how accurate. People came with the news. It's like, oh, the Western genre, the game isn't a good game without a badass female character. Like, no, 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 no. You need to understand what it is about. You need to focus on good story. And when you focus on good story, and back in the time, you focus on the accuracy. Accuracy always will win over that, over feelings, making it good. If you feel like, oh, women should be in a World War II game, it will not be taken as seriously if you make a game with just white men who die. Of course, it wasn't black, but not in Europe, really. I cannot remember that one more. Of course, in Egypt, that's another one. There's black people there. It makes sense, but still, you see there what my point is there. If not, that's bad for you. No. Well, just comment and I will explain it more in a comment. But yeah, so in the future, how I look now, I'm just excited for Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm really happy about this Mafia 3 game, how they did it, because you play as the black character. But one thing with this black character, you are really sitting down. Some places you cannot get in because, or you go in, but the people get mad. They will call cops on you because you're black, racist and stuff. So yeah, you play. There are no female in Mafia. They're like, or they're female, but they're like not guarding. They're men. Like so far I've played now, it's just men guarding, and in new games. Say for example, I played. Oh my God, what was it? Black Ops 3, and I played, or GT5. They have female character also there now, as police. I cannot take them seriously. I'm like, wait, is that women? She's really weak. So I was like, it's felt much easier when I see women in the games also. So yeah, but this game it's really much how they're doing it, and I'm happy how accurate they're doing it. Still, I don't care playing a black because he was in Vietnam. It makes sense. He's strong and big, and it makes sense. It's still I'm playing a black character in the 1960s. A lot of racism, and I'm happy for that. So yeah, you're making games accurate and making good and fun. That's sure. Like Destiny, you can play as you want because that's it's a future game and it's how going. So yeah, what those is. So in this conclusion, what I see here is that many games now, if they continue that, the games are just gonna die out. There will not longer be any good games anymore as movies. They would just be boring to play as since you don't follow the character, you just follow what the political correctness is. And when it came to games and movies, people want to disconnect from their real life, like today now. That's why many people will go back and say World War II or 1960s because they want to go back there. Of course, they're interested in the time also. They will go in the future also, say future, since they're like not in this time. They want to disconnect another time, those things and make it, just connect from the real life, want to have a little bit difference. But when movies and games begin to do that, they're like no place to go. It isn't fun. They're just bad games, and yeah, I'm not gonna buy any new game before it's good. that's what it is for me. So yeah, conclusion, with the games, they're just getting worse. But if Rockstar are strong enough, I know they have done a lot with GTA 5. If they continue and don't care about political correctness and stuff, and continue making good, those are gonna survive. Uh, the other games, they're gonna die by that because people like me are not interested in play those games. They're boring. They're not interesting to play. So yeah, this is pretty much my video about how feminism and social justice warriors are destroying games today, pretty much. So yeah, I'll probably talk another video about genders and stuff, how it ruined life to people and how it's wrong doing it. So yeah, and of course the Muslims, about Muslims and Christianity, I will talk about those stuff. I will change a bit on the channel. It'll be more like talking about those things instead of gaming, uh, since I'm, more interesting about making those things now instead of gaming. Gaming is over, but sure, I will make still funny moments. But yeah, that was my video for this about how they're doing it. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Do you have some questions or disagree with me? Just send a comment down. Make it friendly, not make it like, oh, you suck dick, or oh, you videos are cancer or something like that. Because I will not take you seriously. I will just comment something back on you and then don't care about it anymore or not comment. So yeah, thank you for watching and hope to see you next time. Bye.